It's Hannibal here from thehannibaltv.com with my weekly review of the points I find interesting in Dave Meltzer's Wrestling Observer newsletter. I'll be honest, there wasn't a lot that I found interesting this week. Nothing too juicy. The official number for the WWE's Bash in Berlin was 13,149 tickets. They were in a 17,000 seat arena, but they had a gate of over 3.5 million. Because the average ticket price was about $300 US. And that was the first pay-per-view ever in Germany from WWE. So they consider that a success, even though the pay-per-view was pretty lame overall. Nothing unexpected really happened. SmackDown the night before the pay-per-view had 12,000 fans in attendance. As far as Sunny, who's in jail for a long time right now, there's a civil lawsuit from the family of the person she killed that is scheduled to go to trial March 25th. So they're suing her in relation to that. Does she have any money? I don't know. Maybe they could get future royalties. I really don't know. I know initially they were also suing Sunny's ex-boyfriend, who had given her the keys to the car, which obviously led to her driving with a suspended license and killing the guy. Apparently, the Vince McMahon documentary on Netflix coming out on the 25th of this month. All 6 episodes are going to be released. Janelle Grant and nobody associated with her are going to be in the documentary. So it's probably not going to get into that one too much. Raw in Denver did 11,118 total this past Monday. NXT in Denver, 6,703 fans. In AEW news, Dynamite in Milwaukee this week had 2,448 in the building. That was their go-home show for the All Out, which I wouldn't say exactly was highly anticipated. There was 6,513 tickets out before the event. That was in Chicago last night. I read the results. Nothing much of interest happened on the show. As far as how many people were at All In at Wembley a couple weeks ago, 46,476 people went through the turnstiles. The gate was over 6 million. But I would like to see how much that show cost, because if you think about the fireworks displays alone, the fireworks they put on had to be close to $1 million. Then they had so many matches, including the pre-show. The show was like hours and hours and hours and hours long. So flying all these people to the UK, paying their expenses. I don't know how much the arena was, but I would really like to see the breakdown to see if that show actually made money. That appearance by Sting himself, I would assume, would be no less than $500,000, probably closer to $1 million, because he had said he was done with doing anything active in wrestling. I know that wasn't a match, but he took a chair shot. There was some stuff that happened. So I'd like to see if that show was actually profitable, because we know for a fact the company lost $34 million last year, and all we ever keep hearing is everyone sick of hearing, oh well, we have a new TV deal almost done. At this point, just tell us when it's announced. Stop telling us it's close. I don't even care anymore. When that's the most interesting thing in the company, whether you're going to get a TV deal or not, that's going to either make you profitable or not. I just don't care. Do something in the company interesting enough for me to care more about it, other than if you got a TV deal or not. Apparently, Sting's son, Steve Borden Jr., is training with Darby Allin right now to become a wrestler. The August 30th show at Arena Mexico for CMLL drew 8,500. They get great crowds. CMLL. AW Collision in Sioux Falls, South Dakota this week, 2,962. Giselle Shaw, the transgender girlfriend of Scott D'Amore, has been released by TNA. That's pretty much the news.